They've gone and done it again. They've gone and done it again. Spurs 3, Chelsea 4, 7-goal thriller. What a game for the neutrals. I'm not going to lie. That was just pure entertainment. But we got a lot to unpack, so make sure you subscribe to the channel and make sure you smash the like button as well. Thank you for 13.5. We are now on the way to 14k subs. So let's make sure we go and do that. But listen, people, I ain't gonna lie, man. Chelsea are the real deal. I've been saying it the last month now. I've been giving up these flowers. These got their flowers, and I have to rain on it a little bit more, man. I got to rain on the Spurs parade, man. I have to be honest. First of all, Jadon Sancho, what a player. So, do you know what's funny? Jadon went missing for a couple of weeks. I think it was like 3 weeks, yeah. And I had United fans creeping up in my DMs, or I was seeing some stuff on the timeline as well about what this guy played 2.5 good games and we didn't see him since. This is why we didn't want him. This is why we didn't want him. Now listen. Are you still thinking that now? Some of you Manchester United fans, some, not all, yeah, cannot wait to see this boy fail. You cannot wait to see this boy fail. You cannot deny supreme technical talent. You can't. You just can't deny supreme technical talent that he has, bro. This guy technically is a joke. He's a joke. That's why we call him Jamar. Literally, bro. The finish gets Chelsea back into the game. Because if Chelsea go into the second half 2-0 down, then it's a bit of a different game. It's a different game. Do you know what I'm saying? So, therefore, I think you don't need to kind of stop and just give the boy his flowers. I'm not talking about Chelsea fans. I know the Chelsea fans rate him. This kid is playing with a smile on his face. He's happy. He's balling out. His end product's good. Yeah, cool. He could probably do with more minutes. But again, it's about managing. Chelsea got a big squad. It's fine. It's not that deep. So, United fans, you lot got to hold that one, man. You lot couldn't wait to rain on his parade. You couldn't wait. You know, he was away for injury and you lot acted like he was moving like a scrub. And now look. Donny's playing for Chelsea. Happy. 5 assists and 2 goals, I think, already. Ain't that as good as what he got like in a whole season for Man United? I don't know. Someone have to correct me, but yeah, man, I got to give Jadon Sancho his flowers. He was my favorite player to watch today. Man of the match today. He was absolutely exquisite. So I got to give him his flowers. I ain't gonna lie. Now, in terms of the course of the actual game, Spurs did start very, very well. They started very, very, very well. And do you know what? I don't know what it is with Tottenham, I don't know what it is with Tottenham. But these man just, like, the 2 penalties they gave away were absolutely idiotic. Now, don't get me wrong. I think Chelsea were going to get back into the game anyway. I just feel like in the second half, they had too much for Spurs. There was too much quality going forward. The blue arrows were just like this. Boom, 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 bing, bing. Bro, you couldn't do nothing about it. Bro. Jackson didn't even score today. Didn't have the greatest of games today, but he didn't need to. I go as far to say even Cole Palmer wasn't like moving mad. He done that. Like, there were good moments in the second half, but I think Palmer was still kind of quiet-faced, quieter than usual, than his usual standards. But I'll still give him a 7 out of 10 in terms of his overall performance. Obviously, the Panenka, quality. You can't, big moments. Listen, Cole Palmer, he silenced the allegations today for big away games. He done his thing. Just speaking on that as well. But in terms of, Solanke scoring, Kulusevski scoring as well, it was looking so good for Spurs. They started so fast. And I think a lot of people didn't expect Van de Ven and Romero to start the game. And they were clearly rushed back because they both came off injured again. So they were clearly rushed back for the game, only for Chelsea to dunk 4 in your backyard. It's an inferiority complex. I've got to be real. But over to Chelsea again. I'm not going to lie. Enzo Fernandez. Single life Enzo Fernandez. Gallus Fernandez. Listen. Playboy Enzo Fernandez. He is cooking, blood. He is cooking. It's mad. This guy got a divorce and his reasoning was that he wants to live the single life that he never got to have when he was younger. And now he's balling out. Is this what it takes, bro? A little divorce. You know what I'm saying? A mad reason for the divorce, and that man's balling. As another goal, and to make it 3-2, to turn the game around on his head. Mad. He wanted it today. Crazy. Enzo Fernandez was absolutely outstanding. Another player I wanted to congratulate today as well. You lot might think this was against the grain. I think Kukurea, who had a mad mistake, he done the slippy thing. Yeah. As soon as he changed those boots, he was good, man. I really liked what I saw. The link-up play, probably unlucky maybe not to get another assist. Kukurea was good. He was up and down. And I feel like what he's bringing to the team in terms of locking down that side was good, because at first they were giving him a hard time. And same with Caicedo. I think Caicedo was having a hard time at right back before he went into midfield at right back. Son, Solanke played very well as well. Solanke was he was pinning the centre back, Chelsea centre backs very, very well, and Son was getting in behind. And I think Spurs were wasteful. They were wasteful, but Chelsea just still had too much going forward. Maresca is doing an absolutely fantastic job. And now I can't lie. After Arsenal have dropped points, City have dropped points, United have dropped points. I even might mention United, to be fair. But listen, Chelsea now are in the title race. You can't be 4 points off the top. Yes, we have a game in hand. You can't be 4 points off the league and 2 points ahead of Arsenal. And I don't know if they're 2 points ahead of City as well. But even so, you can't have this guy be in this position and not be in a title race. Now, I'm not saying Chelsea fans should deny the title, but this is where you guys are, and this is what you guys are doing, and your fixtures are looking very favorable as well. So I think Chelsea are definitely in the title race, but I don't think there's crazy pressure on them either. I think they're living the best of both worlds right now, and you just have to give them their credit for that. You're looking at Pedro Neto, electric, absolutely electric. I think the end product could be a bit better, but still electric, doing enough to cause a lot of issues in that Spurs back line. And Spurs, we all know Spurs don't know how to manage games. Their game management is horrible. They'll be winning, and then it's still a basketball game, rather than slowing the game down and making sure that you can get the points and walk away with the victory. But clearly entertainment value is a lot more important to Spurs. And Chelsea, they're like that. You cannot give Chelsea these opportunities. They will take that with open arms. Cole Palmer, you can't give him a sniff. You know what he can do. You know what he can do. You know, I'm looking at Lavia in that midfield. Silk City, blood. Yeah, Silk City, special player. You guys know what I think of Lavia. Caicedo was better when he went in the middle. I think Badia Shield struggled a bit today. I think Sanchez made a few important saves, but also struggled a bit at times. So I think Chelsea still got the back line things that they probably need to sort out. But the attack and midfield, as far as I can say, what's man talking about? What's man talking about? Generally, what's man talking about? Chelsea are on something different, man, and I think we need to recognize that. We need to give them their flowers. I think it's as simple as that. If they went and lost this game 2-0, I'd be crashing it on them. So they went and won 4-3, and I've got to give them their praise. I think it's just as simple as that. My man of the match, as I said, was Jadon Sancho, and I think in that second half, and I know Spurs with the Romero injury, it did hurt them a bit, but Dragusin done all right in that first half when he came on. He made a crazy tackle when Jackson was in on goal, but Chelsea was still getting space. Even though they went in losing 2-1, Chelsea were getting space. Like Palmer was getting time to run at their back four unchallenged. That is suicidal, man. It's absolutely suicidal from a Spurs point of view. Like these Spurs, yeah. I'm running out of ways to kind of critique them, and the what could have been if they just managed to manage things a bit better and do the easy things. It's really weird, but we're definitely going to talk about it in the live in more detail. But yeah, Spurs are not. They're in a bad spot right now. They can score goals. We know they can score goals, but everything else is just in the management way of things. It's crazy. I understand the fitness is an issue, but to be able to see out games, it's absolutely non-existent when it comes to that football team. And Chelsea showed that they can go marching on and they can win big games. It's the first big game they've won away from home. We've got to go to Spurs away from home. Are we going to be able to win that game? Hopefully. But Chelsea have proved that they can get that done and they can do that. And that is probably a big mental hurdle for Chelsea, because the bigger games have been the more disappointing games for them. So that's my opinion on it. Listen, we'll speak about it. But yeah, man, congratulations to Chelsea, Enzo Maresca. Absolutely brilliant finish from Enzo. The 2 penalties from Cole Palmer were cold. And of course, Jadon Sancho doing Jadon Sancho things. You know what I'm saying? Oh yeah, and Caicedo was probably lucky not to see red. Bruno Fernandes saw red for a lot less with that challenge on Maddison, in my opinion. And we've seen Curtis Jones get part of the ball and be sent off for his tackle on Basuma last year at the lane. So I think Caicedo was really a lucky boy not to get sent off. But yeah, apart from that, very good game overall. Could have gone either way at one point, and then Chelsea just stamped the authority. I think Spurs silly penalties to give away, man. But anyway, man, congrats to Chelsea, second place in the league. You men are doing your thing. Anyway, like, subscribe if you make it this far. Drop a comment who your man of the match was. It's another episode of Big Six Bands. Chelsea are cooking, man. We out.